These are the Spigen Ultra Fit and Ultra Hybrid for the Sony Xperia Z2. Hi, Dan for Gear Diary. We've been looking at accessories for the Sony Xperia Z2. It's finally on Verizon and hopefully will become more widely available here in the US. These cases from Spigen have an MSRP of $14.99. They are the Ultra Fit and the Ultra Hybrid. The Ultra Fit we have here in white, the Ultra Hybrid is clear, and the Ultra Fit in black is over here. As I said, they all have an MSRP of $14.99. They are inexpensive. They're good quality cases. They come with screen protectors, so they're a good deal, good value, except I actually would not recommend them, and I want to show you why. The reason I wouldn't recommend them is this little indication here, which is a sticker that was clearly added to the packaging later, and it says the case is not compatible with docking stations, which means the Sony Xperia, which has a phenomenal magnetic charging system on the side, which works with a dock, but you don't have to use it with a dock, it doesn't work. The case doesn't allow for that. We'll look at why in a moment. The problem that I have is it says no docking station functionality, but it actually is no magnetic charging functionality at all. So let's take a look at the cases. As I mentioned, from a price perspective, these are actually a very good deal because you get a ultra crystal Spigen screen protector and you get the case. So you get the Spigen name here and you get the cutout for the flash and the camera. The camera is a 20 megapixel camera, so it's actually really, really impressive. You have a cutout here for the dedicated camera button, and you have a cutout here for the volume and sleep awake controls. Over on this side, they thought to give you the cutouts for the lanyard, and over here you have a cutout so you can access the micro USB charging port. This is where the problem enters into the picture. This here is the magnetic charging port. There are two points of contact for charging and a magnet here, and it snaps into a magnetic charger which will hold in place, or you can put it in a dock and it will charge there as well. So when you have the phone in this case, it's actually really, really nice. You get nice corner protection and you can use the lanyard. Your microphone is open, corner protection, dedicated camera button, sleep awake and volume buttons. It tells you that the micro SD card is hidden behind here, but you don't have to take that out a lot, so that's not a problem. Here at the top, corners are protected, noise canceling microphone, and the 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Complete access to the screen, which is always a nice thing, and they do include a screen protector, but you lose the access to the magnetic charging port. Now, if you don't use the magnetic charging port, that's fine, and it's not a problem. In this case, it's going to be phenomenal, and it's under $15. As I said, this is in white. I also got it in black. It comes in other colors. And then there is the Ultra Hybrid, which is a crystal clear case, but it has the same basic design. That's all good and well. The problem is the Sony Xperia Z2 is a waterproof phone. It is able to be submerged for up to 30 minutes without a problem, but you have to make sure that these flaps are nicely sealed. And at some point, if you open and close them all the time, they're going to wear out and they're going to leak. So it actually makes double sense to open them as rarely as possible, which is why the magnetic charger is such a phenomenal add-on and thing to access. It's what I use all the time. It just makes sense not only because it's convenient, but because it maintains the water resistance of the phone. Why they didn't do a cutout here, I don't know. But for me, that makes this a complete and utter fail. The cases are going back because they're not usable for me. So if you don't use the magnetic charging points, these are great cases, the Spigen Ultra Fit and the Spigen Ultra Hybrid. If you do use them, look somewhere else. This is Dan from Gear Diary. Thanks very much for watching.